Hey guys. Okay, so today I'm going to talk about what is ephemera. So I got a comment on one of my videos from a lady named Selena April. And she said that she watches a lot of these videos, crafting videos, and everyone's talking about ephemera, but they aren't really saying what it is. So I was thinking about it whenever I was responding to her comment. And I'm not sure if I've went into detail and explained exactly what is ephemera. And that's something that I really try hard to do with my videos. I try to explain things from a point. I try to remember all the things that I wanted to know whenever I first started out with junk journals, because I know that a lot of times, especially with crafters that do YouTube, we kind of assume that people know what we're talking about. So, so I just wanted to do like just a quick video explaining a few things of like what is ephemera exactly. And this isn't like the end-all be-all definition for this. So, you know, this is what I know to be ephemera. This is my you know, my interpretation of ephemera. And also, I want to tell you real quick, just ignore my hand. I was making some homemade French fries the other day, and my hand got popped by the grease, and so it's super sore, this whole thing. I had a whole nother video planned for y'all, but it hurt to bend my fingers, so I thought doing something like this might be a little bit easier. Anyways, okay, so what is ephemera to me? So ephemera is, I think like the original, like the true definition is stuff or items or papers or whatever that's not supposed to be kept for a long time. It's meant to be, you know, trash or thrown away or, you know, something like that. In junk journals, ephemera is the same type of thing, like tickets, receipts, things like that, pamphlets or any of that kind of stuff, except for we don't throw it away. We keep it and we use it as kind of like decoration or filler type things in our journals. So I'm just going to do a rundown of different types of ephemera. So I'm going to start with old and try to work my way to new. So things that I use for ephemera would be, oops, I don't want to knock all my stuff down. Okay, so things that I would use for ephemera are things like memory keeping things, birthday card from, you know, my kids, or maybe even like receipts from restaurants, or if you go on a movie date with your husband, or you go on vacation and you get you know, stuff from your vacation. Either I even have in my I should have brought my journal over here. I don't know why I didn't. But I have like some napkins from a hotel that me and my husband went on a date. And I saved that and I put it in there. Like stuff like that would be ephemera. So, but if you're doing like a themed, like maybe like a vintage junk journal with like all original vintage items, you're not going to have, you know, ephemera for that. So you're going to have to look for that. These are really good. These are tea cards, kind of like the cigarette cards. To me, they're all kind of the same thing. And what it is these little cards. This is a collector book, so they're all glued down into the book. Actually, one of these will come out. Let me see. Yeah, these come out. So I'll show you what they look like. So it has like a little description on here, and it's just a little card. There's tea cards, cigarette cards, and there is another kind too. I cannot remember at the moment. But something like this would be considered ephemera. And this would be like vintage ephemera. This is my vintage box, so that's why I'm going to start with old and go to new. And then also, like old checks. I know these are really popular in the junk journal community. So, I'm trying to get through this quick, but I don't want to tear my stuff up either. So these are just some things that I've gathered that I use as ephemera. This is some vintage, what do they call, order forms. So this come from like a company, like old warehouse type thing. These things here, I know everybody remembers this. This was not, well, for me, it was like not too long ago. We still use these, at least here in my town. We still use these until I was about, maybe in my early 20s, we still use these. But like our local grocery stores. So this is, you would get one of these at the store, and then every time you would grocery shop, a little thing would spit out, or the cashier would hand you these little tickets, and they're sticky on the back. You would just lick the back of them and stick them on here, and then you could turn these in, you know, for whatever the store was offering. It may be a set of dishes, or maybe a coupon or something like that. Let's see. These cards, from the old flinch game. This can be used as ephemera. These are the library catalog cards. I have them backwards. Yeah, here we go. So this would be something that you can use as ephemera. And and the tag, any kind of tags or anything, these are alteration tags. So that would be. And then I have a whole stack of these. I have different kinds, but flashcards, like school flashcards, that can be used as ephemera. This one has a bunch of stuff in here. There's all kinds of tickets, and like railroad tickets, movie tickets, carnival tickets. Here's some like old coupons from Borden. There's let me see. I'll kind of spread it out a little more here. Some more school cards, bingo card, a seed, like a vegetable seed, like the packet thing. Like a receipt thing. A railroad paper, cigar wrappers, wine wrapper, another coupon, so stuff like that. All of this is used as ephemera also, and this is just some more, just like that pack. There's just another whole bunch of that. These are from, I have this big book of, it's like a gardening book, and it's really old. So this can be used in your journal as ephemera too. And then this is just a bunch of order receipts and order forms, just miscellaneous papers. Some are handwritten, some are just from an office, kind of like just office paperwork, I guess. That's what all that is. So I'm going to move this out of the way. I have another box over here that I'm going to grab. I don't want to mess this up too bad though. Okay, so let me grab the next bag real quick. Where are you at? Okay, here's another bag of stuff here. Just show y'all some more examples of stuff. Let's see. You know, I'm just going to pull this out because I don't want to tear any paper. I think this is deeds and documents. Some more checks. Yeah, these are all checks. I have some deeds and documents and stuff in here too somewhere. This is some more receipts. There's an old Folgers receipt from 1928. I think this is all just old receipts. yeah, some like old bus tickets, telephone bill, just a bunch of stuff like this. So, oh, that one's cool. That's a General Mills one. Anyway, so, I mean, you kind of get the idea. This is all just old receipts. So, that would be an example. And then, to move kind of newer, if you don't have any old stuff. So, if you want to collect some stuff that, like, if you just don't really have anything to start out with, I did a video on how to do a Dollar Tree junk journal. And that was this box here. It's not all of it, but it's most of it. So you can go to the Dollar Tree and you can buy these. This is a sales order book. This is another one, but it just looks a little bit different. And this is also another one, looks a little bit different. And then this here is like a receipt book. I think, and it comes with, yeah, it has like the copy thing on it. And these, I got this at the dollar store. And this is actually pretty cool. I tea-dyed some of these and they came out really cool. They looked old, but it's a bunch of landmarks, and there's some really cool ones in here. To me, this was a really good buy. So those can also be used as ephemera, regular cards, jumbo cards, and then also these are newer seed packets. I wouldn't use that or that. Let me see if there's anything else in here. Oh, and here's some tickets. You get this whole pack. There's 250 of these tickets, and it was for $1. So that's a really cool deal. I use these with my kids. Like these newer ones like this. I'll use them with my kids. Like they play with them and stuff. So this is more like newer type of ephemera that you can use. And you can tea dye this. And it will look like it's like vintage. And then also a newer type of ephemera would be, I pulled out a couple of these packets so you can see this. Tim Holtz has so many of these. They're like, I don't even know how many he has, but there's a bunch of these. And it's little sets of ephemera. And you get all kinds of stuff. Let me see if it's not going to glare. Okay, I think that's not glaring and you can still see. Maybe, well, I can't really, there we go. I think that's working. So it just has a bunch of stuff in it. Well, none of the other ones are going to have a picture on the back, but I think y'all kind of get the idea. It'll have the same type of the old stuff, like the tickets and travel stuff, receipts. Even this is one of the cigar wrapper type things. There's map paper, just different things like that. Measuring stuff for like sewing, a bunch of really cool stuff like that. So this would be ephemera. Like you could use any of this stuff, and you can tea dye this or use your ink, like your distress inks. Use your distress inks on these, or trim out like the white area on that and then ink it up a little bit, and then it's going to look vintage also. So that is another one. And then one that I use, or some that I use in my personal journals, is stuff from like family vacations or anything really dealing with my kids. I even save stuff from their toys that they play with, or at Christmas time, I'll, if like say my son gets like a Spider-Man toy that he's always wanted or has on his list and he gets it, then I'll cut out like a piece of it, of the advertising on the box, and then put that into like a little card or journal, or make it a journaling spot and put that into my journal and write a little note about it. So that way, like I'll remember that and he's going to remember that whenever he gets older. Here's some more type of pieces that I'll use. This is from, I got this at Tuesday morning, and it's a huge, like, wooden ladder type thing. It's like the rustic farmhouse kind of ladder. And I have my quilts and blankets and stuff. Like, it's in the corner in my living room. But I saved the tag because I thought it was kind of cool. Like, I'll have that memory. So that is a good piece of ephemera. This tea also. I love this tea. This is actually unopened ones, but I use the bags as like a little pocket or something in my journal. But it's also an ephemera type thing because I have like a memory for that. These two. That was like a Mother's Day gift card. And it says love on the front, and it's like bumped up like stamps, and I just love that. This one too, this one was a little gift card, and it has like ladies on it. So these would be some. This here is from that a book that I bought that was from India, and I saved a little tag for that. So that would be ephemera. This one here is a tag from a toy for my kids. Most of it's going to be from stuff from my kids. Also for my kids. This was sent to me in some Happy Mail. And I have a few things in here from some Happy Mail. But this is from a game. From playing a game with my kids. So I saved that. We drink iced tea like it's going out of style. So I have plenty of those all the time. And some more stuff from my kids. There was a little game, and these were extras of the Guess Who game. So I have those. More tags. I don't remember what this one is for. Oh, yes, I do. Okay. Yes, this was a gift that I got. That was on a gift. This one was my daughter cut this out for me, and we had got these new Skittles, and we tried this new flavor, and just seeing this right here, that she cut out the little heart and, you know, saved it for me to put in my book, so I have that, like, that memory to remember that. I'm weird. I save so much weird stuff like this, like it's, like this. This is weird, I know, but does anyone know what this is from? I know that there's somebody who's like, yep, I know exactly. So this is from a Glade plug-in refill thing, like on the glass thing where you pop it off. And there's a story behind this, so I saved it. Just all kinds of stuff like that. That's what all of this stuff right here. This all has like memory, like to me. Like I know what they all mean. So this would all be ephemera. What is that one? Oh, also for a vintage thing, I forgot about that. You can use stamps, like actual old stamps. Well, I don't have any over here, but like just, you can get like a whole envelope full of old vintage stamps. You can get those on eBay for like $1, $2. So, anyways, so this is be like some personal ephemera, like memory keeping type ephemera. So all this stuff would normally be stuff that you would throw away, but you save it and you put it in your junk journal, and that's your ephemera. And also I have buttons and trinkets and stuff like that that I use for my ephemera. And where's the other thing? I have a piece of, well, it's not over here, but I also use pieces of clothing from pillowcases, sheets, stuff like that, that they can either have sentimental value or no value at all to you. It doesn't matter. And my children's clothes, especially my daughter's clothes, she has a lot of, like in her baby clothes and toddler clothes, there's a lot of lace and ruffles and frills and stuff like that. And I'll repurpose all of that in my journals. You know, it just gives you you have a memory to it. A bunch of this stuff too. I think I've actually went through this box with y'all before, but again, a game from my kids. And these are one of my favorite type of things to use in junk journals because it has like a reseal thing right here. I love to use these to put washi samples, washi strips on there. Because it peels on and off like so much easier than paper. So I love using that in my junk journals. So that is about it. I know I'm probably missing some things, but I just wanted to do a quick run through, and just give y'all a few examples. So ephemera can be a paper item, it can be a fabric, a lace, it can be a trinket, it could be anything, a ticket, a tag, or a receipt, anything. And it doesn't have to be small. Like, just because like most people think of ephemera as something that is, you know, tiny. Most of it will be small, but it doesn't have to be. Like this here, this is not that small, but this is something that, you know, I would consider as ephemera. So, I hope that helps. I hope that explains a little bit about it and puts a little bit more clarity to it. And again, this doesn't mean that this is the, you know, final end-all be-all type of a definition for ephemera. This is just what I use it as and what I've seen other people use it as. But it doesn't have to be. Ephemera really can be anything that you want it to be. It's just like decoration and filler type things in a journal. If you're making one to sell, it would be things that is not necessarily personal to you. But, I mean, it can be. I do put things that are personal to me in my, every journal that I make, it does have personal, sentimental things to me in it. That's just like how I like to do it. But my personal, the journal that I actually use is full of stuff like that. So it's just kind of something fun to, you know, flip through, and you have a memory with all this stuff, and you can go back to that day instantly when you see that thing, like I did with the Skittle thing. I haven't looked at that in a while, but as soon as I seen it, I knew I could go back to that day just like that, and know what went on and what me and my daughter talked about, and like that whole thing. Okay, so I'm gonna stop rambling, and I'm gonna get off here, and I'll let y'all go. I just hope that this kind of helps somebody. I hope it helps somebody at least. So, okay, I'll see y'all later. Bye.